Kentucky. I'm getting to the mic here. Can't show my camera for some reason because everything is going wrong. Woke up, camera lagging. Don't get it. I don't get it. But we're sitting here like, what is it, like 4 minutes to go left in this game? And oh my goodness, guys. What is Mark Stoops doing? This man that you see on the screen, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's time. It's officially time for a change. And I'm not saying this because Kentucky is losing to Georgia. I'm not saying that in the slightest. I understand losing to Georgia. Everybody does it, except for Alabama, it seems. Everybody loses to Georgia. I get that. Very, very hard to win at Georgia on the road. I get that. I get all these different factors going into this game here. But for you to get blown out like this and embarrassed, and it's consistently happening now, and it just gets to a point with this football team where you cannot just you're too talented. As you've seen, you went into the halftime, which should have been 21-10 if Conway just hits that right there because we had a nice 2-minute possession. This team is talented enough to be in this football game. This is on the coaching. Defense all game hasn't been able to do anything. The backup quarterback for Georgia comes in and slings the ball around and then runs, breaks tackles. I don't get it. He looked better than Cutter at some points right there. It's time for everybody to go. Clean sweep. Everybody has to go. Simply. I know I'm probably overreacting here. This is technically the post game here where Kentucky's getting destroyed. Is it like 42? Is it 35-7? 42-7, whatever it is. This was a football game going into halftime, which should have been probably 21-14. But a bad call. I'm not blaming any of this on the refs. Now there have been some questionable calls tonight. It just gets to a point, guys. It just gets to a point. And the issues that Kentucky is having is consistently by the coaches. Consistently. Not lining up correctly on a punt for special teams. How do you not line up correctly on that? There's 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Kentucky's had an okay drive with all of Georgia's backups in. Made it down to it's 4th down and 4. Goodness gracious. I tell you one guy who's looked good. Cam Miller, I think is his name. Cameron Miller come in, and he already has 3 catches, making nice catches. I thought Cutter looked fine. Cutter is the future of this program. I just hope if they fire everybody, he stays, and then we still get what's his face from the high school ranks. I can't even think right now. Let's see here. They're moving Cameron Millen around here. Probably gonna try to get it to him, but nope. We're running to the opposite side here. Throws it out of bounds. 4th down and 4. Picked off in the end zone. I'm not mad at all from Cutter Boley. He has the potential. He has the arm. He has all these tools to be very, very good. And then it comes down to scheme and coaching, and we simply do not have that consistently year in and year out. Our offense is horrific. And now that when the defense is sliding, this team slides. This is just a terrible, terrible football team. I wouldn't be surprised if this team just ends up going 3-9 and doesn't get that win that we usually expect them to get by pulling a upset off. This is just embarrassing to watch. Georgia's not doing anything terrific. They are simply running the football. They're simply running the football, and we consistently just beat ourselves on the offense side of the ball. Again, I thought Cutter played fine. Seth McGowan's hurt now or something, and Cutter Boley's banged up. It's time for some more Stoops to go. It is time for a clean sweep of this entire thing. This is a clean sweep. It needs to happen. It's probably needed to happen for the last couple of years. Now we see him with what is coming out about he wanted out after the Tennessee game. and was willing to negotiate his buyout. Why didn't we negotiate with him to leave the football program? We've seen last year it was bad. I don't get it. I do not get this at all. What was Mitch Barnhart thinking keeping this guy around? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. If he doesn't want to be here, send him on his way. Let's get somebody even better in here. Pay them less money. Put more of that money to recruits. I mean, you had a top 10 portal class. And what are you doing with it? Nothing. Top 10 portal class and a top 25 high school recruiting class. You have the talent to be good. Clean sweep this thing for Mitch Barnhart. Gosh. And hopefully Mark Stoops will negotiate his money. I mean, I said in a past video, let's get him for the rest of the season. Let's not do that. This guy needs to go now. This guy needs to be... I need to get a notification from like CBS Sports that we have parted ways with Mark Stoops. That is what it has come to. That is how bad it is. And it consistently gets worse. The one time we had a good offense coordinator in Liam Cohen, we had a really good year. With probably, I don't want to say less talent, with probably around the same talent as we do now. Now you probably exclude guys like Wando Robinson and guys like that, but my gosh, I have to adjust this here. I'm so sorry. All right, but what are we doing? Why would we just not? He wanted to negotiate a contract, and that is what is holding us back from letting him go. It's the $44 million we have to pay this guy to get off of here. If he goes, yes, I will. He's been the only coach in my lifetime. All right? He's been the only coach in my lifetime. I will tribute him for taking Kentucky from the very bottom of the SEC to becoming a very, very solid, for a little bit, a very solid program. But now he is driving us into the ground again, to the back of the SEC. Vanderbilt is a better football team than Kentucky is right now. We have more money, we have more talent, but what do they have better than us? We have better players. You know what they have better than us? They have better coaching than the Kentucky Wildcats. That's why they are better than us. They were better than us last year. They are better than us this year. And then even when Diego Pavia leaves, they probably will take a step back. But I guarantee you, if we have Mark Stoops next year, they will be better than us because their coaching is consistently better than us. Clark Lee right now is a better football coach than Mark Stoops. Offense coordinators are better than Bush Hannon. Consistently, that we have had to rely on the defense. And then when they can't slip up. They cannot slip up because this happens. It just doesn't. It is infuriating. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a quick break here. We'll be right back here. I got to take a quick break to get well, we'll just stay on. It's just whatever. It's just whatever at this point, I guess. Nothing's gone right today with the technology, but yeah, we still got everything in, which I'm excited about. We didn't get to do a pregame show, but we got to do a halftime show. Now we're going to get to do this post-game show, sadly. Oh, gosh. Otis Hudson says, I'm so sorry I didn't get your comment earlier, Otis. They need to fire him after this Georgia game. I completely agree. You have to get rid of this guy. This guy right now is a poison for Kentucky. He doesn't want to be here. Why not let him go if he doesn't? How can you have a guy? Right, how does this add up? You have a guy that doesn't want to be here. He said he wants out. Right? He said he wants out. He was willing to negotiate his insane contract. I don't even know what just happened. We have the ball now at the 25. Did they turn it over or something? Throw to the end zone for Jamori Macklin. Goodness gracious. We don't have players on the outside to get open. We can't scheme guys open. But it doesn't make sense. You have a football coach that says he doesn't want to be there. If you are a coach at the coaching college, and a coach says that they do not want to be there, why does the AD still let them? He was willing to negotiate his insane contract, which is keeping him here at this point, of $44 million. Why is he not gone? This is on Mitch Barnhart, guys. This is on Mitch Barnhart. This is unbelievable how embarrassing this football team has come to. We are going back to what Mark Stoops came to and what he turned around here. That's what we're going back to. Pay him, he can start to rebuild. I don't know if he can even rebuild this, man. I'm being completely honest with you, Otis. I don't think even if we paid this guy, I don't think he's a good enough coach to put talented players in good enough situations for them to win consistently. We have good pieces, and if we had a good coach, we would be I think pretty competitive. But no, we are not competitive. Only game we've been competitive in this year, except for FCS opponents and Toledo, is the Ole Miss game. I would agree. I would love to keep, yes, fire Stoops and Hamden. I would love to keep Brad White if we could. I would love to keep him on the defensive side of the ball. He's a really, really good defensive coordinator, and if you give him the talent around, he is going to be solid. Obviously, today was a little bit of a letdown, but consistently year in and year out, his defense has held this program up. We have to rebuild. But are they willing to take the chance and pour that money into getting this guy out of here? Let's hope that he would renegotiate. He wants out. He needs out. He wants out. He needs out, man. He wants out. He needs out. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. It has come to be an embarrassment to the university, and the fans are not deserve. Goodness gracious, Mike is messing up here. Yeah, the more he stays, the worse it's going to get. The more he stays, the more a cancer spreads of this university. It is disgraceful to the university that we kept this guy around for this long. He had an amazing run. He brought us to new heights that we would have never seen. I don't want to say never. He brought us to new heights that we had never seen in Kentucky football. But now he is running back. He is running us back into the ground. He is ruining his legacy as a Kentucky football coach. It's just the same thing as John Calipari. It is the exact same thing. Is my thing even working here, or is it just lagging? Of course, it's just lagging. This is absolutely absolutely unbelievable. This is Mark Stoops at his finest right here. Sorry for the organization today has been bad, but at least we're still getting the content out, I guess. Whatever. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, we have to start looking at. Goodness gracious. Okay, there we go. We legitimately. I don't even know what this daggone mic is doing anymore, dude. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Organization here. Goodness gracious. This team is an absolute mess. We cannot scheme guys open with Georgia's third string guys in there. This is embarrassing to the university. Embarrassing. It is a disgrace to the university. Disgrace. I mean, we have to start looking at possible candidates here for Kentucky. I think John Summerall is going to be at the top of that food chain there. I think you also have to, I mean, I know this might be a little bit weird, but you got to look at somebody like John Gruden as well. You got to look at possibly even the defensive coordinator here for Georgia, who's had really, really good success. Wow. Touchdown, Kentucky. Touchdown. Wow. You know what? Wow. We scored with our ones in and then their third strings. It's the first touchdown of the year for a wide receiver on this football team. First for a wide receiver. I guess the only positives here is Cutter Boley looks really, really good. I think Cutter Boley looked good in this game. He showed he has the potential to be a legit quarterback in the SEC and put a team and have with a good surrounding staff. He could be really, really good. But man, wow. 5 games into the year, through a whole game, first touchdown to a wide receiver. Yeah, John Summerall, he'd probably be at the top of that food chain. Yeah, that's the Tulane head coach. He'd probably be at the top of that food chain there. He's been a rising star. Even Lane Kiffin said something like, I mean, he'll be the next head coach in the SEC. Let's hope that we have to get rid of Stoops now. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, literally after this game or sometime in this season before the season is over, get rid of somebody so we can start looking at potential coaches and already start reaching out to these guys so we can put ourselves in the best situation to get the best coach possible. USF's head coach, I think, is on the rise as well. North Texas's head coach is on the rise. Maybe a defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator that is on the rise. Maybe a guy like Ben Arbuckle from Oklahoma. Guys like that, man. Guys like that. But man, this is absolutely embarrassing. I at least thought Kentucky would beat the spread here, but this is absolutely embarrassing for the university right now. Kentucky fans deserve better than this. We have hit the bottom of the bottom in the SEC, and it continues year in and year out. We have just steadily declined, and Mark Stoops has ran us right back into the ground. And apparently we are unwilling to make any changes. It does not make any sense. We have the talent. We were in this football game going into the second half. Coaching is what lets this team down consistently year in and year out. God. We can't scheme guys open. We don't have guys to get open on the outside. Heck, Georgia's backup quarterback comes in and looks better and just kills us on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, I would completely agree. We probably go 3-9. I guess the only game I can see us being in is the Florida game, but they have an amazing defense, so I just don't know what we are going to do moving forward. If Mitch Barnhart wants to win back this this team, or win back the fan base, excuse me, he has to fire Mark Stoops. This is the perfect time to do it. The bye week is coming up. I don't know if it's realistic to do this at all. $40 million is a crap ton. Hopefully Mark Stoops comes to him and said, I want out. I mean, maybe he will. Lord knows. But we got to find a way to get this guy out of here. This is an absolute embarrassment to the university, as I keep saying. The offensive play calling it was okay, but it's consistently bad. It is consistently bad. Sorry, everything's just so unorganized. I would agree, Davis. I don't see us winning any of those games. I mean, you see him on the sideline right now. Kentucky just lost their third game of the year. God almighty. I don't even know how to do this freaking mic right now, dude. Holy cow. Well, Kentucky falls to the Georgia Bulldogs 35-14. Get blown out. In the second half, this game was never in doubt. It's time for a new beginning for Kentucky football. I'm not kidding. This might be the last time that we see Mark Stoops walking and talking to Kirby Smart ever. Mark has to be done after this game. Mark Stoops has to be fired after this game. Gosh. He has to be gone. I'm sorry for my outrage here. I know you can't see my face or anything, but gosh almighty. Outclassed, outcoached, everything. 2-3. 2-3. Well, at least we get to watch the Vanderbilt-Alabama game. Watch a team that has less money than us. Watch a team that has less talent than us. Not as good as players all around than us. And you know what? They're a top 15 team in the country, but they're better than us because they have better coaches. To simply put it. All right, guys. I'm going to hop off here. Kentucky falls to Georgia 35-14. It's time for Mark Stoops to go. It is simply time for him to go. He has been terrible. He is putting us down at the drain and the bottom of the SEC. Let's be completely honest here. I thought Cutter Boley actually looked pretty solid. We are wasting a guy that is really, really good in Kendrick Law and in Seth McGowan, but we don't have the coaching to scheme guys open downfield. This is all a coaching problem. Stoops has to go, clean the house. I'll probably gather my thoughts tonight, do a review of this game, but thank you guys so much for tuning in this one, and we'll catch you guys later tonight. Go Cats.